Well, what are we doing today? It's not all unboxed yet. You've been here for half an hour.
Well, yeah, everything important is unboxed. Oh, you're giving me this?
Yeah, why don't you show what's going on?
I was going to open up I guess I can do it on the other channel.
What's that?
A pre-release pack and actually play. Because I should probably start playing Magic again. I don't know. I should start playing Magic again. Am I going to play any of these pre-releases, do you think? Or am I going to dip out because we're in odd numbers? But
we got those. Kevin hasn't unboxed anything. This is the new. Oh, did they come
well,
with new?
Well, I'm kind of concerned about these because look at all these packages. They all look dented.
Oh my!
Like
gosh.
all
Well,
of them.
Look at this. Look, I was noticing the tape. The tape isn't even like sealed on.
Can I do a public service announcement real quick? I know I'm gonna make some people mad. Will you people quit getting cases graded? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my entire freaking life. It's cardboard. It's cardboard. It's the new trend that people are wanting cases graded, and it makes my life miserable to ship stuff because people are like, "Oh, I needed that in an outer case." And the thing is too, like, look, there's a little bit of a unsealing right here on this one. And, you know, look at it. Yeah, I know. I just barely got them out of the cases, out of the outer cases here. And you can see, like, a lot of them, like, they really packed these suckers. Let's open this one up real quick because, man, I'm kind of concerned about, I'm not concerned about the cards, but that's the problem with collectibles. Like, guys, I hate collectibles. Like, again, if it's your jam, sure. But there's a reason why I've never liked Beanie Babies or Pops or utility is king. And that's why I love Magic the Gathering. So I hate this new trend. It was mainly started by Pokemon, the big Pokemon bros that came over and wanted things graded. Man, I've seen those. Where's that kid that came in with like the dollar cards that were graded?
Yeah, I know.
Like 40 of them. It's just this kid. And he was like opening, what do you open up like a Brilliant Star Packs and open up like a really crappy V card? And he's like, I'm going to get this graded. I'm like, why?
Well, they don't even grade on the same scale anyway.
I know. It's all a scam. I know that Rudy's trying to come out with this like AI grading where it's like the computer, it's not human that's doing it. It's literally like, like scanning it and stuff so that way it takes away so it's impartial. It just, but I mean, that's a little bit better, but people have already done the whole thing of like turning in the same cards and getting them by the same company and getting them graded. That reminds me of TC Player, where we used to do the buy from TC Direct and then sell to their buy list direct, and they would reject it, and it would still be in the same TCG packaging that they sent us with the graded, like near mint. Here's all your near mint cards. We'd say in the same package. We'd also did that with Card Kingdom, and same thing was like, these aren't near mint. Well, you sent them to us not near mint. They haven't even come out of the package. But so yeah, I can't stand that entire. I guess it's just part of the game. It's part of at this point. But guys, it's. Collectability is nonsensical. Utility is king. Utility is where things get real demand. And that's where collectability actually gets its real demand, is from utility. So anyway, let's hurry and open this up because this is concerning. By the way, collector boosters are delayed only by a day for us, so I am pretty worthless today. I was going to try to ship a lot of this out, but almost everyone has collector boosters that are going with it. So I have like 2 shipments. Okay. Yep. I was afraid of that.
Yeah, they're
damaged. So this is and this is Wizards trying to get, and I'm glad they're doing this. I want them to get more ergonomic packaging for sure.
I really like it, but just put the card on the front. You can't read
that. This is weird that they're
only issue. It looks like just put the card on the front,
or make it bigger.
All 3 cards on the front.
Oh, they could put it right there.
Yeah,
they could literally put it right there,
just like some of the other packaging. I appreciate it though, Wizards. Thanks for making it smaller. Yeah.
Okay, this is box fresh.
Yeah, and look, the box looks okay. It's just
and again, happens. so I appreciate everyone that supports us and buys for us, but it is a little bit. It gets really, really taxing when people are like, "Oh, this came in," and this is how we get stuff. And here's the issue: if I start making a stink with distributors are the same thing. They don't want to deal with me then because then it becomes a pain. I become a pain in the butt customer, and they'd rather get their money. You got an itch there somewhere, buddy? They want to take their money elsewhere. So I understand. I understand this whole thing of people wanting things that are in pristine, or people want to buy and stuff. It's just in all honesty, I think the collectibility is a little bit dead with Magic the Gathering because they've just overprinted and made everything special. So you have to go back to utility. This is the route we need to go. If this game is going to be saved, it's going to be saved by utility. It's going to be saved by people playing the game, not collecting the game. I think collectors ruin everything. I think eventually it leads to Dutch tuliping. It sends missed signals in the market. And a lot of times collectors also aren't that into the game to begin with. They are trying to use this as any sort of investable. I've never liked these type of things to be investables. If you want to invest in stuff, I mean, you never even have to touch a stock. That's the whole thing. And it's Magic the Gathering has not. There have been a few selections. You really have to be knowledgeable about the market that have outperformed if you would have just parked your money elsewhere. And that's not true now when everything is going down from reserve list to gold age to silver age to the newest reprinting age of Magic. So again, we need to get back to utility, and that's the whole point to like again, a box doesn't really matter if it comes in like this because the cards are going to be fine.
Well, and
inside
it's pointless to get new stuff graded. It's old. If it's old, okay, cool.
Well,
in a special case.
That's how it was with Flesh when Flesh and Blood had its little, runaway market in Alpha Orcana, where I'd always say like people are trying to put 30 years of Black Lotus appreciation, comparing it to cards that are brand new. And it almost be like really thinking that Shieldred is going to be $1,000 card because of how demanded it is. And it's not. We've seen Shieldred $80. That's like the true demand of like a card that everyone wants. That's where it goes to. And then unfortunately with Magic now, the versions of Shieldred don't matter because again they made everything special, nothing is special. So anyway.
Well, anyways, what Jurassic Park card are you going to get?
I'll open this up on a different one. I don't want to do it right now. But again, this is how things
going in.
Yeah, a lot of things coming in.
Damaged.
Well, I mean, it's not damaged. This is how it is. These are heavy boxes. This is how it works with stuff. And this is a game. People are playing the cards. So I don't think that they should be, shipping things in the most nonsensical way of triple bubble wrapping, type stuff. And then shipping gets like insanely expensive. The margins are already super slim for everyone across the board, from distributors to stores to everything. So we are just in just a weird mentality with how people are looking at these collectibles / games / again, people, it's gotten to the point where it's just gotten absolutely ludicrous.
Pokemon and everyone else has proven they're going to reprint whatever is popular.
Yeah, again, there's another discussion another day with Pokemon. I've just had it with Pokemon. I think I've done we'll just carry enough for like my usuals that buy Pokemon and then for the store. But I'm not going to try to boost my numbers up with distributors anymore with Pokemon. It's just this last Crown Zenith reprint was like, why? Out of everything to reprint, why Crown Zenith? It's been printed into the ground, and that's anything Scarlet and Violet is awful. I don't want to know how much supply of Scarlet and Violet's out there, and I think they're just trying to justify their new purchase of their printers. And they do want to, like, Pokemon is kind of the same thing with Magic. They never want to have that missed opportunity. They'd rather take losses than go back to like 2019 where they could have sold millions upon millions or billions probably and didn't have the inventory for it. But that was like the best thing that could have happened for Pokemon and Magic, because it evaporated the supply of things that people didn't want, like Burning Shadow and what was the other really trashy set? Steam Siege. Well, a lot of the Sword and Shield like Steam Siege, and same thing with Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering was able to really evaporate the supply of things like Ixalan, like original Ixalan. That was a bad set. That stayed stagnant for a long time. Gatecrash was a box that never went up in value. Even Dragon's Maze went up a little bit. Oh, it's back down, of course. War of the Sparks way back down. So I mean, they needed that era. That's the problem with Pokemon and Magic, is like, oh man, we could have made so much more money if we would have been in the right position when all that free money and the pandemic stuff came up. But in reality, no. What happened is, like, the market was so oversaturated that it was the perfect time for those type of products to actually be able to finally move and whatnot. So this is a crazy time. I think Ixalan is and Wildsville Drain, and go back to Brothers War, Phyrexia. These are some powerful standard sets. We haven't seen the amount of course, the reprints that are in them, of course,
there's commons better than rares.
Yeah, they're pushing, and I like it. I think that I really like that direction that Magic's taken, where they don't print crap cards anymore. Yeah, because there was an interview, I think it was with Melissa DeToro, clear back in the day when they hired her on to design, and someone asked her why they made bad cards, or maybe it was Mark Rosewater or someone like that, and they said, okay, because we need to teach people there needs to be bad cards for good cards to exist. And I thought, yeah, but why make a card that is completely unplayable? Why make a draft card, or what we call draft trash, because it wasn't even draftable? At that point, why? It makes no sense. And Wizards has moved on from that, which I like. They don't print naturalizes as much anymore, or plummets. Usually it's like plummet with a perk, type of stuff. So there's somewhere, or, like Mind Rot. That's the one that I really love was they used to print Mind Rot in every set, because it is like a card that's good in draft in certain situations. But then they're like, okay, well, let's add this little mechanic twist to it. So therefore, it works with like a werewolf. So you can do this, and like the one that came out or Innistrad, that's either kill a zombie or get rid of 2 cards. So it had more options, and I think that has made it a much better play experience. But anyway, there we have with Ixalan. I will probably have some box openings. I'm going to do definitely a box opening for Previous Kit over on the Rogue Deck Builder channel, and maybe we'll do something over at the Rogue Market channel to showcase this. But again, it is kind of frustrating though. This is if you missed the pre-orders. Everything's available. Everything is same price. There's plenty available. Wildsville Drain's being dumped right now. Wildsville Drain, brand new thing is being dumped. So you can get $70 booster boxes, $70 draft boosters for Wildsville Drain. It's a fun draft format too. So if if people wanted their cheap drafts, this is a great time to get into drafting. I wish we had some people in this area, because I do $10 drafts all day long if people wanted to do it, and $10 would even make money at that price. So super cheap time to enjoy Magic the Gathering. It needs to turn a page with how the market is concerned. I think that Wizards of the Coast and Pokemon and those need to start going back to really trying to market towards people playing the game, not collecting the game, because this is just a short-lived thing. A lot of times with collectibles, it's only fun to collect when no one collects. And then when everyone collects, nobody wants to collect. That's just the kind of the catch-22, the paradox of collectibles. And unfortunately, Magic the Gathering hitting mainstream, I think, is a really, really rough time forward with people trying to make it, collectible. Anyway, that's what I have for today. We're going to get shipping this out, and Chloe and Buttons will continue to be super annoying.
Hi, Chloe.
Thanks for watching.